Hello, everyone, and welcome. It's nice to see. Yeah. So nice to see you all today. Thank you for being here to join us. I'm Katie Fitzgerald. I'm the director of the Aspen Challenge program. For those of you that don't know, besides the front row here, the Aspen Challenge is a program where we challenge teams of high school students to create solutions, notice I say solutions, to some of society's toughest issues. So you're going to be amazed, you're going to be dazzled, because quite frankly, some of the most innovative and incredible solutions are what you're going to hear today. So thank you all for being here to learn and listen, because that's the most important thing we can do. The Aspen Challenge launches our work in a new city every year. So today, we have Boston in the house, and we have Detroit in the house. But one of the first things I'd like to do is take us back to New Orleans. We were in New Orleans in 2022, where we met an incredibly young man named Jonathan Chambers. Jonathan Chambers went to Net Charter High School, Central City, and their project is called Love in Action. They took on the issue of mental health for marginalized youth in their community. Jonathan was a valued member of the Aspen Challenge team, and he went on to speak at incredible national conferences, including the Common Sense Media Summit in San Francisco, after he was here with us and was on this stage with us, sharing his work and his incredible vision for what he can do. This is going to be a little hard for me, so I apologize. Jonathan was recently shot and killed by gun violence in New Orleans. And so what I wanted to do today was honor him and expose you to the incredible work of Jonathan, and hope that you all are as inspired as all of us were by Jonathan every single day. Show the video, please.
Hi, I'm Jonathan. I'm 16. My passion is physics. My dream is that I could build my own spaceship and travel the universe.
Modern youth and today's adults' perspective would be that they're like lazy and irresponsible, but I would argue to say that they're more responsible than the adults, like the older people, because they didn't have to deal with as much things that we have to deal with today. You know what I'm saying?
And so what this is saying is every year moving forward, we will give out a Resilience Award named after Jonathan Chambers. So thank you for taking the time to be with him today. Okay, bringing us back to why we're here today. It takes a village. We actually enter into the communities of Boston and Detroit. These incredible folks trusted us to work with them every day tirelessly as they created incredible solutions. So there's a lot of people that we need to thank outside of who I'm about to thank right now. But what I'd like to start with first is the vision of Jackie and Mike Bezos. Jackie and Mike Bezos not only believe in the power of young people, but they walk the talk and they invest in young people. Incredible. I mean, look at all the faces around you. Every single person is here today because of the vision and the belief of Jackie and Mike. And I wish, all of us can grow up to be just like you. So thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Jackie, and thank you, Mike, for all that you do. And again, as I stated before, we enter into communities, and the first partnership we form is with the incredible public school districts in these communities. So Maya, Destiny, and Anne, can you please stand up? Ann Clark is representing Boston Public Schools. Ann has been meeting with us every single week, I'm not even kidding you, for the last 3 years to make sure that every single high school in Boston has been set up for success. Maya and Destiny represent Detroit Public Schools Community District, and they just started meeting with us every week about 1.5 years ago. We apologize for taking so much of everybody's time, but we are so eternally grateful for you and everything that you do to make this program work. Thank you. And again, so many people, you know, one of the most important things that the Aspen Challenge does is enter into community. So we listen. The first thing we do is listen to young people. What do young people want to be talking about? This isn't the Aspen Ideas Festival or the Aspen Challenge going to Boston or Detroit, telling our young people what they need to be talking about. This is young people telling us. So that is just so extremely important. And we thank you for all of your thoughts and insight as we enter that. We have mentors in every single city that mentor the teams. They're young adult leaders, sometimes old adult leaders that work in the private sector and public sector. And then we engage a panel of judges. This is a high school competition. These are the winning teams and the best of the best from their cities, and we have incredible judges that dedicate so much time to listening and encouraging and inspiring. We do have one judge in the room today from Detroit. Scott, thank you for being here. One more thing, and then we will get the show on the road. I think my opinion is the greatest unsung heroes of every single community in society right now are public school teachers. Our educators are just incredible. Some of the smartest people I've ever met in my life, and this is my 20th Aspen Ideas Festival. So that says a lot. Are incredible. Can all of the educators in the room, including Bezos scholars, please stand? On top of what they do every day, they said yes to this. Not because it was going to be easy or it was going to free up more of your time. It took more of your time. Thank you for believing in your teams. Thank you for being here. Thank you to all of our public high school teachers all around the country, because I honor you and I value you today. Okay. So without further ado, what I'd like to do is show you a video. And this video is going to really tell you the story of the Aspen Challenge outside of the high-level overview I just gave you. This is the video and will encapsulate everything that we did in Detroit this year. Enjoy.
Aspen Challenge Detroit, 10 weeks, 24 schools, and 175 students out here creating positive change for their communities. Detroit, show us what you got.
So the Aspen Challenge, it's a lot.
Honestly, I thought somebody was going to faint. I thought somebody, and that somebody could have been me. I'm not going to disclose. The best way I can explain it, the Aspen Challenge in itself helps kids or students like us start helping their community with the incentive of solving a challenge.
It's not a school assignment. It's not something that should be mandatory for you. It should be something that you're willing to put your own passion and time emotions into, kind of like an art piece, you know what I mean? You know, not like an art class, but an art piece, something that you can put yourself into.
The Aspen Challenge is a program that challenges you to come up with a solution for your community. Prior to this, I was already passionate about my community. I wanted to do something community related. Through the Aspen Challenge, it showed me that you can be the brains behind your community solutions.
It was fun, I guess. I don't know. The overall experience, it was really fun.
It was fun. It was a lot of work.
The Aspen Challenge came in and asked the community what their problems was, right? We got 5 challenges and everybody's coming up with great solutions, great ideas.
So our challenge was food insecurity transportation within the city of Detroit.
We put them together, but our main challenge was disconnecting from your phones, and that's why we did the camping overnight.
Part of our solution was making food boxes with partners from nonprofits and urban farms and farms outside of Detroit full of fresh produce and even canned goods.
We took their phones away for 24 hours just to see how people would react, and we were bringing people together at the same time.
community was very excited. They loved receiving the fresh produce, they loved receiving the boxes, they loved being engaged.
I think it was a great success. I think the plan to continue the program, it was so much fun that we got asked a lot, are we going to do this again? Because it was such a profound experience, and I think it can also be replicated in other areas in Detroit.
I love the Aspen Challenge and what they did. Just even listening to the other schools, not just our school, is just seeing other students be engaged.
Well, it's important for me to have students have the opportunity to lead with problems in their community because they understand the problems in their community. Aspen's always associated with quality leadership structures and opportunities, and our students deserve that kind of national brand. What they're doing is relevant, and it'll make them more confident when they leave here. They are the leaders of now and the future.
One of the young students made a great comment and said, "I'm not old enough to vote, but I am old enough to apply pressure to my local politicians." And I was like, yes, I love that. And in that moment, I said, what if we empowered just 1,000 students to have that mindset, that courageousness, that confidence? What other change could we create, not just in the city of Detroit, but the entire great mitten state of Michigan?
I felt like it was a real opportunity for girls to take on a real world problem. This is not just theory, right? And this is an actual problem that our community faces, and our girls had to do the real work. And in life, that's what it is. And when you're talking about what is gonna stick with young women, it's those things where they got their hands dirty, where they did the work and they had that lived experience, where they now have a confidence that you can't recreate from a project.
So this Aspen Challenge project is really helpful for students to just sort of think about what they want moving forward, and whether that future is at a college or at a trade school. I think the Aspen Challenge helps students really think critically about what maybe their next step will be.
Christina, my dear, what do you think is the most rewarding part of this experience?
Being able to connect with your community and getting to know other people.
Not bad.
More so proud of our progress, like from practicing and our nervousness and how we really just crushed it for real. We surprised ourselves.
We're so excited to continue this after the Aspen Challenge, and I really enjoy seeing the impact that we're making. We're giving students a direct pathway to talk to these higher ups, these staff, these administrations, so they could get their voice heard and we can make change in the world.
It was just overall very happy. Everyone was pleased with our work, and I have to say that made me feel really good.
I don't know. I feel proud of myself, mainly because I didn't know I was capable of so much until this. So I feel proud of myself. If anybody asked me to do this last year, I wouldn't have done it. So I feel like personally, it helped me become more grounded, and it made me be more aware of myself and feel more comfortable within myself.
Okay, now that I got that out of my system, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Natasha Carisosa, AKA Natty, AKA Natty Roots. I'm a poet, I'm a teaching artist, I'm a writer, I'm a vibe. I'm a vessel. What the kids say, clock in. But one of the things that has brought me so much pride and so much joy, and I better not start crying, is being part of this Aspen Challenge family. I love y'all. Thank you to everybody in this room that showed up. And it's love in action, like Jonathan said. It's hope in action. It's family in action. And to be honest, we are the students we serve. If we are not here for them, what are we here for? I was them, but there was no Aspen Challenge. So this is crucial. This moment is going to change lives,
So y'all give yourselves some snaps and claps, and let's get this showtime started.
Are y'all ready, Aspen Challenge? Yeah. Aspen Challenge Boston! Aspen Challenge Detroit! Okay, y'all know what time it is. Are you ready, audience? If you see something, if you hear something, if a student stumbles, and they probably will, if you find something funny, laugh, snap, clap. What is that? Oh, wait, look at that. Put something on the altar. My ring broke. What was I saying? What? I knew what I was saying. Snap, clap, make some noise. The show must go on, and it's showtime. Are y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all got this. I can't, yeah, there you go. Aspen Challenge, Aspen, please make some noise for Tech Boston!
He said, "Good afternoon, everyone."
My name is Rachel Fuentes Palacios.
My name is Layla Andrade.
My name is Shidamar Flarimon.
My name is Yasir Mohammed.
My name is Dante Robinson, and we are We Give a Future.
And really quickly, I just want you guys to imagine, what if the most dangerous moment in a young person's life is after graduation? Not necessarily because they failed, but really because at the end of high school, they didn't really have somewhere they truly belonged. They didn't feel like they belonged, and they didn't really have any type of stability. Right after high school, a lot of that support that we have really kind of disappears.
Before we continue, let's look at what we experienced back at Tech Boston in 2022.
A shooting outside a Boston school tonight. A teacher and a student both hit in a drive-by.
You're calling this an unacceptable situation. A witness telling me she heard 12 gunshots earlier today.
Police say they were preparing for a school event when the suspect started firing.
I have this fear that one day I'm gonna get shot when I leave school.
Hi, my name is Angelina Rojas, and I'm a student here at Tech Boston Academy.
My name is Savannah Broxton.
I'm class of 25, senior. Cousin was, not recently, but I believe a year ago, was involved in gun violence. He was shot in a drive-by, and he is now currently paralyzed from the waist down.
My sister was murdered due to an argument over a car.
A young kid as young as, let's say 12 years old, owning a 3D printed gun with a silencer on it.
So you might be asking, what incites this violence? We talked to students, community members, partners, and we realized that young people do not need another brochure. They need a sense of belonging, trusted adults to listen, mentors, professional networks, and access to careers.
In response to this, we had pretty much a more straightforward approach. We chose to hold a student-led Workforce Connector event where we had nearly 80 students in attendance, and we made sure that each and every one of those students made contact with all the workforce programs that were also in attendance in order to make sure that they had proper access to future employment opportunities.
This data that we found helped us put a name to this mysterious thing that we were seeing. We call it the lost middle. Now, these are young adults who are not necessarily in crisis, but they're also not young adults who have a clear path to success. At our connector event, as Michael was talking about, a third of our students were unsure about what comes after graduation.
They were not confident that they could find jobs and were uncertain about their housing. It isn't a problem. The problem isn't the lack of potential, but it's the lack of connection that these young adults have. So, what exactly did we find? Well, we looked into our city, the city of Boston, and found that about 35% of graduates are unsure about what their next steps are. Now, let me ask you guys a question. What is school? What does it represent to us? Is it just a place where kids get to goof around and do whatever they want? No, that's my short answer. School provides us with life-changing skills. One of those being we follow a strict structured schedule that helps us get throughout our day-to-day. Now, if 35% of my peers lose this structure, they become lost, and they have no more sense of belonging and no one to support them. This leads them in a pretty tricky position. They could fall into a false sense of hope and belonging.
So, I want you guys to take a moment to look at our house. This house is dedicated to providing, but not only providing that sense of belonging or generally a place to stay, but it's about uplifting a large weight off our associates. So while our house is dedicating a room for community and growth, it's about allowing them to gain assets and knowledge and further grow and expand themselves to have more for themselves to be proud of.
Quality Homes for Humankind is built under 3 pillars: living community, financial freedom, and career and workforce. First, living community, which we would help the students and participants retain safe housing, as well as making housing more affordable for them. Workforce, we will be offering them apprenticeships, certifications, licenses, so they could retain skills that will help them be successful. And financial freedom, well, they're learning all these skills, they need to make money, hello. We would be helping them understand money and basically help them manage it safely so they could remain stable, as well as build credit.
So this is our vision. A young person at 22 working part-time, couch surfing, and unsure about their future. Now imagine the same person 2 years later with earned credentials, full-time employment, and stability housing. By 26, they're building wealth, they're pursuing home ownership, and fostering the next generation wealth. This isn't just housing, it's a pathway to independence. It's a bright future.
Our goal by January of 2027 is to acquire our first pilot site. And we have already envisioned 3 potential options that we can move forward with in the future. One of our options is going with large residential housing. Another one of our options is, well, it was recommended to us by the city of Boston, which would allow us to go into adaptive reuse. But that's good and all, but the option that we prefer the most is the 3-decker, due to the fact that it has several floors, one of which can be used as a sort of communal area, which would allow the students or youth under our care to converse with each other, come together as a community in order to stimulate each other's growth.
Thank you. So far, this is not just an idea. Us as students, we have raised and secured more than $40,000 for planning and support. Thank you. Thank you. We have raised this money, us as students, because our community believed in us. The students that we worked with really wanted this to happen because they see that this can really affect our community. We are nonprofit status. We also have multiple partnerships in our communities, and the organizations in Boston are really trying to help us build this first foundation for our QHH home.
You may be saying, money is nice, but what are we doing? So what are we doing? Today, our planning funding is helping us build a blueprint. We are very intentional on how we allocate our funds. We're developing housing models with experts, creating workforce partnerships with unions and employers, and designing the Financial Freedom Hub with partners like TD Bank and Chase and Thumbprint Realty. Alex Edwards is a author from Thumbprint Realty, was a national selling offer, and he, with what Shidamar talked about, our Financial Freedom Hub, with just because they're getting the money, we're also helping them know what to do with the money. So we're getting our financial literacy courses, something that we didn't have, but we're providing to our residents so they can have more upward mobility.
So we're standing here today because people believed in us. And we want you to join us. We already had support from local businesses, workforce partners, community leaders. We want you to join us so you guys could be part of the solution and be the reason why these children have hope and have, basically have strength because they're able to do anything because y'all here to support us. We're here to support them too.
Our team at QHH has spent the last 2 years focusing on expanding our national network to help our residents gain licenses and build assets. It is very important to us to help our residents get upward mobility so they can not just survive, but thrive in the society and economy.
We want to take a moment to say thank you to everybody for being here today. Thank you to all of you guys for listening. But a very special thank you to the Aspen Institute and to the Bezos Family Foundation for sticking with us for 2 years and showing us that they believe in the young people, that they believe in us. If anybody wants to connect with us or talk to us, we'll be here all weekend, so feel free to come up and connect. We'll be wearing our QHH polos, so hopefully it'll be easy for you guys to find us. I know there's a big crowd. But if you guys could please take a moment to scan the QR code on the screens, it'll lead you to our website, where you will be able to find a page to donate and just help our cause, be the reason why these young adults strive in life, because it's really hard. It's really hard nowadays. But thank you guys so much. Just again, we give a future. So will you join us?
Y'all give it up one more. Give it up one more time for Tech Boston. Mic check. They don't want to get off stage now. Look at that. When I say Tech, you say Boston. Tech? Boston. Well done, Tech Boston. Wasn't it? See, and that was just the beginning. Calm down, Natty Roots. Calm down. What you think, Glenn? What you think, Serena? Oh, my goodness. I know, right? Who's impressed? Raise your hand. Who wants more? Keep your hand up. Who wants more? Make some noise. Y'all please make some noise and give it up for Henry Ford.
City officials designated social media a public health hazard earlier this year.
Scientists refer to it as problematic smartphone use, or PSU.
42% of high schoolers have said that they feel persistently sad or hopeless.
Show that too much time on social media apps can be linked to anxiety and depression.
Signed a new law banning the use of smartphones in class.
Know a lot of people that I never knew here, because we're not the biggest school, but not everyone knows everybody, and so I love that we got to connect more.
I think I was able to do more things and be more social, and see my true self, because I spend most of my time on
fun activities like roast marshmallows and scavenger. Get away from their phones for 24 hours and see what's not on social media and stuff like that, to see how you can do stuff outside instead of being on the phone, stuff like that.
To myself, and I'm surprised that I did this because I don't even talk to nobody. I just did to myself. So I'm surprised I interacted.
It's to get away from technology and stuff and get closer to the world. Okay.
Good afternoon, Colorado. My name is Adriel Morvik.
My name is Trayshawn McFadden. My name is Davon Milton.
My name is Kiera Burt.
My name is Michaela Ash.
My name is Toby Izuma.
My name is Taj Ray.
My name is David Milton. Before we start, I would just like a raise of hands. How many groups of young adults do you guys know who are disconnected from society due to being on their phones? Just raise your hands. Okay, so this is the gap that Disconnect to Reconnect is trying to fill. So originally we had 5 challenges to choose from, and the challenge we ended up choosing was digital friction. But we soon realized that was only the tip of the iceberg, and we ended up also going with community engagement. And that is what ultimately led to a 24-hour camping experience without the use of phones.
Teens unlock their phone about 96 times a day, and within those 96 times, they just spent 7 to 8 hours on their phone. That is the equivalent to an entire school day. Spending a lot of time on your phone causes a lot of stress and anxiety, and disconnecting from your community. Our project helped teens reconnect with our community by creating a safe space for them to get support from their community, make better friends, and have a better environment.
To kick the current plan, to kick things off, we started with the disconnection. Students decorated their phone holders. We took their devices away, and this was the difficult part. Committed to 24 hours of zero screen time, no exceptions. Once the phones were gone, the real connection started. Friday night was all about camping vibes, bonding, marshmallows, and of course, don't forget the s'mores. Thank you.
Originally, we planned to have a 24-hour camp experience at our local O'Hare Park, but due to safety concerns and weather concerns, we had to pivot. We hosted a 24-hour lock-in at our school, but this wasn't an ordinary lock-in. We still had the tents, we still had the s'mores, we still had the bonfire, and of course, we still had the campfire songs. So, with this pivot, our pivot made participants feel a little bit more comfortable and calm with being away from their home and, of course, being away from their phones.
For many, it was their first time camping. Detroiters have limited access to camping or outdoor recreation simply because of cost, transportation, or simply safety issues. Our project provides, and that's where our project Disconnect to Reconnect comes in. Our project provides a safe opportunity for youth to connect and experience outdoor recreation. And they also connect with each other by making new experiences, experiencing life, and simply making new friends.
Our Disconnect to Reconnect program helps build strong relationships and important life skills through engaging activities. This includes icebreakers, team sports, mind-building exercises. My favorite part of Disconnect to Reconnect challenge was the bonfire because it really helped me connect and bond with people I didn't really know, like my peers over here. We also did a scavenger hunt. It was in our neighborhood O'Hara Park. We had little eggs with candy and a golden egg with a $20 bill in it. So whoever had it just found it, you know?
My favorite part of the event was socially getting together, disconnected from your phones, because that was our whole purpose and project. Just because phones can be dangerous. It's stuff online, it's stuff on social media, it's stuff like that. Also, you don't need to be on your phone in school and class because that's all going to distract you. But we had s'mores, we told scary stories, and it brought us together. We ate outside, and that was really the highlight of my event.
Now let's talk about bridging gaps. One of our main goals is Disconnect to Reconnect. It's about bringing communities together. So we wanted to leap in, and one of our things that we did is making sure 8th graders gain confidence before their next chapter. 9th graders find their place and find their foot. And 10th graders stepped up as leaders and stepped up and helped their younger peers and set a positive example.
With a project like this, you need a plan. So we created one. We created a current goal, a short-term goal, and a long-term goal that all fits within the intent of creating a project for kids to disconnect to reconnect.
And this is our current plan. Our plan is to get teens off their phones by basically going outside, disconnecting, connecting with their peers. So what we like to do is create an idea where teens can go outside, because we have an outside space where at lunchtime they can go outside, connect with their peers, and just get to know each other better. Thank you.
As for our short-term goals, disconnecting through our community. Our short-term goal is to plan community events and host them and have fun games, activities, and things such as, and food, sorry. where teens are encouraged to step away from their phone, even if it's just for a few hours. This builds real-world connections and breaks sorry.
Long-term goals and plans. Our long-term goal is to bring back Camp Brett Shirley, which hasn't been open since COVID, as we want every high school student to experience the camping experience at least once. This will give students a chance to disconnect from their phones, connect with nature, and come together. This won't be any camping experience. It'll be an experience where students gain confidence, build friendships, and develop skills that they can use in life that will help them succeed.
I want to personally shout out all of our sponsors that helped us make all of this possible. We have Corpus Christi, who donated us money. We have O'Hare Park, who donated $750. We have DPS, who approved us to use the school and provided security for us. And of course, we have Detroit Outdoors, who provided all of the camping gear for us, and many more. None of this would have been possible without them, so we want to thank them especially.
All right. How's everybody enjoying Disconnect to Reconnect? How's everybody enjoying Disconnect to Reconnect? All right. The final piece is the local community alone provides as much as they can, but they can't bridge the full gap. That's why we're extending the community to everybody here. We are inviting everybody here. If you enjoy what you heard and you would like to associate with us, we have our donate button you can see on the left side of the screen to donate to our cause, as well as following our Instagram page. All our donations will go directly to being able to reopen Camp Bert Shirley, which we had talked about previously, as well as implementing this throughout our district. Finally, we wanted to say thank you so much, Aspen 2026.
Thank
you. And follow us.
All right, go ahead, get off stage. That was good. Y'all give it up for them one more time. I am standing on the sidelines with my heart beating fast. I'm smiling because full transparency. They have practiced and practiced and practiced and practiced. Y'all should have seen them yesterday. We asked them, okay, what are y'all going to do tonight? They said, practice. And it is showing, so thank you very much. Full transparency, too. I reached in my pocket looking for my pen, and look what I found, y'all. A beef jerky. Shout out to the Institute for the best snacks. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready for some more? Make some noise! Come on. They don't even know I didn't call them yet, but that's okay. Aren't they brilliant and shining? Aren't they beautiful? Please make some noise for the Detroit International Academy for Women.
Hi guys, my name is Sanjita and we are the Pink Planters from Detroit International Academy for Young Women. And the challenge we picked was food insecurity.
Hi, my name is Sinai Hall, and our vision statement is that food is meant to be shared, not centralized to one community. Food is meant to be accessible and healthy, not out of reach.
Hi, I'm Mackenzie, and our mission statement is we want to share extra food and cut waste. So we do this by linking urban farms with neighbors and companies through food boxes we made with the help of our sponsors and donors. These food boxes contain canned foods and packaged goods. We also have a garden so food can hopefully be more accessible.
Hello, my name is Heidi Easthouse, and the challenge we picked is food insecurity, provided to us by Amanda Brazel. We will help support access to nutrient-dense foods in our community. Furthermore, we aim to leverage local resources and existing city programs. To achieve this, we have already reached out to potential partners to develop food boxes that include fresh produce along shelf-stable goods for the families in our community.
Hi, I'm Christina, and the needs that our group has so far is that we need to upgrade our courtyard so we can plant fruit trees and have a safe space for our girls to relax, find ways to make our brand and pop-ups a more established safe space, expand our raised garden beds to be able to grow a variety of different crops, and replace or repair our current water catchment system. Our accomplishments that we've had so far are that our app is complete and not active yet. However, we have partnered with our second grade class to successfully reestablish our school's garden. With the help of our sponsors, we have been able to feed nearly 800 people.
I'm Aisha, and we believe that our solution is feasible and can be easily maintained for years to come. Over the course of a couple of months, we've accomplished so much with hardly using much of our funds. We're sure that our solution with the community garden, shelf-stable food packages, and fresh produce deliveries can be maintained. We've had a very large impact within our community, and it encouraged our community members wanting to volunteer with their goods and services.
To help our cause even more, we decided to partner up with our second grade class to grow our, I'm so sorry.
It's okay, it's okay.
No,
Here, just go.
Sorry, guys. Hello, everybody. I'm Mala Kadumi, and I'm going to be talking about our app. So our plan is that our app will aid us in accomplishing our goals to share food and cut back on waste. It will tell people where our partners will be located and also where our events will be located. We also have a page on urban foraging, and also if you are unsure on how to cook the produce, we have recipes for that. Our app is also in Bengali, English, and Arabic. Over here we have the app. And shout out to Sanjita Shordar, who helped me with this. We have the homepage, which tells you about us and where you can find us, and also, more information. And you can also contact us. Then we have our partners' locations, the food recipes area, and urban foraging.
Hello. So during the school year, we have meetings multiple times a week during lunch where everyone can brainstorm different ideas. However, because we are out for summer, we still do meet up periodically, and we do keep in contact through apps such as Teams and Instagram. We split work evenly between us so that everyone can contribute one way or another. We have some of our girls working on gardening, some work on developing our app, while others work on showcasing and networking. As a group, we work to overcome challenges and push each other while also giving each other grace in case something goes wrong or if one of our girls just needs a day off.
The way we measure our impact is by seeing the excitement on our students and community's faces wanting to learn and help out towards the challenge. Everyone, especially our second grade class, has shown so much eagerness in wanting to help us start our garden. We've had an amazing community response, volunteers who want to collaborate with us and share the same vision that no one should go without food.
So, in regards to urban foraging, it can be incredibly helpful, especially in a place such as Detroit. We plan to touch more on the topic in our app and in our group as Pink Planters, and we also plan to provide more information on the subject and give a list along with photos of plants that are safe to consume. We will also be including photos and descriptions of lookalikes that could cause stomach issues. In the future as well, we will include some recipes and use for these common weeds that can be found all over Detroit. These include, dandelion, goosefoot, pineapple weed, and many, many more.
So I will be explaining our budget. Our budget has remained fully intact. We would like to thank Keep Growing in Detroit for donating seeds and seedlings, our school student council for canned and packed goods, our members of our community for t-shirts and stickers, and we would like to thank Ellen Park Lowe's for 10 bags of soil.
Feed the 5,000 and Bring Detroit are two amazing organizations that helped our surrounding community by supplying them with food and including them in their work. Working with Feed the 5,000 and Bring Detroit, we have been able to help feed over 750 families through food distribution communities and community pantry restocking.
This is the QR code. Please feel free to scan to support us, and thank you so much for listening to our presentation, and thank you Aspen Challenge 2026 for this amazing opportunity.
Wasn't that fantastic? Give it up one more time for DIA. Oh, man. What do y'all think so far? Good? Great projects, right? Great solutions, great challenges. Each young person that is touching this stage has had their own challenges and own pathway to get here. So thank you again for being present. You are all now part of the Aspen Challenge family. Hey, Auntie. All right, are we ready for some more? Make some noise. You know, I've never done an Aspen Challenge chant, so I want to see if you can help me start this chant. And the word is binka. Can y'all say that? Binka. So here we go. We're going to bring the energy up. Binka, 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 binka. Y'all give it up for Binka!
Hello? I'm reaching for the sky to not let me fall. I'm ready for college. I have given my all. I have given my all. TPS might be ending, but my dreams remain. I won't disappear. I will race through the pain.
Friends say, be careful, don't make no sound. Fear of eyes keeps my feet on the ground. But my mind is strong, my vision is clear. I've worked too hard to vanish in fear.
On December 1st, 2025, I received this email from one of my top choice schools. Kisha, we need you to send a bank statement showing $100,000 in order to process your application. I was an honor roll student. I did several sport, cheer, track, became third in the city for javelin. I was the leader of this Aspen Challenge team, but because of my immigration status, many colleges labeled me as an international student and will process my application unless I prove that I have enough money to pay. I've already been in the United States for 3 years, and I definitely don't have 100,000. Even now, my mom keeps asking me, where are you going to college? Who am I supposed to know when I'm still relying on state aid and still waiting to hear back for some colleges? Well, all these opportunities that were promised to me, the American dream. I wish my mom had asked our lawyer about our immigration status earlier. I wish I would have known which school and scholarship would have give me a chance despite my status. Watching all of these opportunities slip away for many reasons that I didn't even have control over was the most difficult part of this year. Yet, I did not let that affect me because I believe there are 100,000 Kisha out there. And here I am at the Aspen Challenge Festival representing Boston. I believe my hard work will pay off in the future. Thank you so much.
This is not just about Kisha. Our school, Boston International Newcomers Academy, or BINCA for short, is a Boston public school designed for immigrants. Our classmates come from 37 different countries with various immigration statuses. This isn't just about our school either. According to a 2023 report by the Migration Policy Institute, 10% of all college students are immigrants, around 2 million. And 500,000 do not have permanent residency or US citizenship, so they are not eligible for federal financial aid. This doesn't mean that they are undocumented. At BINCA, many students are in the process of changing their status from TPS or asylum seeking to permanent residence. It's a long process. It is worse now since the Trump administration stopped accepting applications from many countries like ours. Only a few private colleges provide enough financial aid to make up the gap, and states are all over the map in terms of support as well. For many immigrant students, there are very few college choices.
In order to achieve our goals, we need to prepare our families for the college application process. This is especially the case in immigrant communities. We really respect our parents, and we still rely on them financially. They were the ones who first helped us create our dreams. Most college-bound students apply to 5 to 10 schools and spend most discussing and planning their college lives with their families. However, our parents cannot help us with the process because they didn't go through by it themselves. And sometimes they might limit us because we are not on the same page about our goals. They are scared, and they don't always trust the information we give to them. They want us to be independent, but still want to protect us.
Our solution is the Bridge playbook created by our team, Bridge. There are examples in the tables, please take a look. The Bridge playbook is a workbook for families to use throughout the college process. Each chapter covers a different topic, goals and expectations, the college application process, and financial aid. There are a lot of college guides, but this one is special for immigrants. Every chapter starts with advice from other immigrant parents and ends with discussion questions. We have cross-cultural comparisons between the US education system and those of other countries. We talk specifically about the differences for documented and undocumented students. Our parents are not fluent in English, so we added extra vocabulary, like in chapter 3, where we explain the difference between college and university, and we printed versions in other languages.
After we finished our playbook, we wanted to use it and give feedback. We have already coached 40 families through 3 separate events who spoke Spanish, Haitian Creole, Cabo Verde Creole, and Arabic. After the events, families reported that they learned much more about financial aid and the U.S. college application system. One of our Haitian parents said that she learned about the difference between scholarship and loans, and she also learned that her child can go to 2 years college and working while she's in college. Working part-time while going to school is such a huge reality for many of us in our community.
When I talked to my mom about college at the beginning of our project, as you can see here in a picture, she was telling me that she had fear because of our immigrant status. She heard stories like Keisha's and was worried that she wouldn't be able to afford to pay for my college. But she had also heard stories of other scholarships that cover your 4-year expenses, but with the immigrant mind, she says, those options seem too good to be true. After our solution was made and we did a workshop, I asked her the questions again. She told me, I still have fear, and I know you will go to college, go to Paddock, and make mistakes. But that reading the playbook and seeing that there are good options to people with my status make her change her mind a little. She still has fear, but she's starting to see things my way. I still have a lot to convince her, but our playbook is helping her understand the process, and it's giving her a new starting point for our conversation.
After a successful family event, we wanted to get the playbook used in other schools. Our first step was leading a professional development session during our April vacation for 20 college advisors from the College Advising Corps. These advisors work in all Boston public schools. They were impressed. One of the advisors even started to cry, and another one of them said, I wish I had this at the beginning of the year. It would have made my job so much easier. After I presented, they took a close look at our playbook and made suggestions, many of which we have adopted into our latest version. We also talked to 3 guidance counselors and the guidance department leaders from our district, and they are very encouraging. They say they will get the playbook used in other schools and also into public libraries. And they will pay us to teach other students in other high schools, to lead playbook events with families. We are looking forward to working as teen ambassadors all next year.
Ultimately, we want all high school college advisors across the country to be trained to work with immigrant students and their families, including understanding the impact immigration status has on financial aid. We want more colleges to make outreach programs to help immigrant students and support them with more private scholarships. These are hard times, especially for immigrants. By supporting these efforts, you can give immigrants like us the hope for a new life. We will be unstoppable. The kids who often go unnoticed or forgotten, they could now feel that they can reach their dreams. As you can see, we are already great and are achieving great things. If all immigrant high school students can attend college, we can make our impact in this world and this country. So, will you go back to your organization and university you support and ask them to expand access to resources for immigrants? We encourage you to seek out scholarship program for undocumented students. We have a lot of ideas. Please come talk to any of us. We are very open to answer any questions. If you want to stay in touch with us, you can follow us on our Instagram and complete that contact form using this QR code. Please, thank you to the Aspen Challenge 2026 and our coaches. Thank you.
Give it up for Mika. Oh my gosh. I'm not crying, you're crying. Keisha just said, I need to wear more makeup. As she was leaving the stage, Keisha, stand up, please. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your story. Thank you for being vulnerable and brave. Thank you for fighting through what you fought through yesterday to be on stage. I have your makeup from yesterday on this page. Thank you. Every student, Aspen Challenge Boston, Aspen Challenge Detroit, please stand up so we can give you your flowers. Well done. Well done. All right, it is tea time. We have a panel. Please welcome Kiara, Ala, Dante, Bernadette, and Miss Tony Jackson to the stage. Y'all still in? Y'all good? Are you good? Thank you. Oh, I need him. I'm supposed to be over here. Mic check, check. 2, 5, 6, 10, 11, 13. It works. Y'all ready? I'm so proud of y'all. They're so, okay, let me do this. Okay. Please introduce yourselves and tell us what school you go to. What school are you representing?
Hi, my name is Kiara Bird. I'm representing Henry Ford High School in Detroit, Michigan.
Okay, what up, though?
I am an 18-year-old senior.
All right, what up, though? Y'all give it up. Snip, snap.
Hello, everybody. I'm Mala Kadumi, and I am a junior, and I go to one of the only all-girls schools, public all-girls schools in Detroit, Detroit International Academy for Young Women.
Hello, my name is Dante Jordan Allen Robinson. I go to Tech Boston in Boston, Massachusetts.
Hi, my name is Bernadette Jean-Pierre. I go to Boston International Newcomers Academy.
Hi, my name is Tony Jackson, and I am the librarian at Boston International and the coach, one of the coaches of the team.
Excellent. Okay, now, this is a question for everybody. Really quickly, why did you decide to take on this challenge? Why did you decide to say, hey, I'm going to do this Aspen Challenge thing?
Okay, I decided to do the Aspen Challenge team because I saw how much it meant to my coach. And I don't know if, yeah, I love my coach. Like, my coaches are literally some of the best people I've met, and I've realized how much it meant to them. And just being a part of the Aspen Challenge team made me realize how much of an impact I can make throughout my school and my community. So I really don't have no regrets. Like, it was the best thing I could have done for myself and my team.
Oh. Thank you, coaches. Anybody else want to answer? Why'd you participate?
So I heard a girl talking in a cafeteria about the Aspen Challenge. And I was like, what's that? So when I went home and I started searching and searching and searching. And after I'm done surgery, such amazing opportunities, first of all, I want to say. And just to be here to meet such great people, I knew I wanted this. I wanted it so bad, and I knew that once I got in the team, I would make sure I'd bring us here. So yeah.
I'll make sure. Dante, why did you decide to participate?
I decided to join because I just want to uplift my community. I was also
Uplift my community.
I would have to say I was inspired also by last year's Aspen Challenge team. A lot of my good friends were on that team. I couldn't do it personally because I had other responsibilities. But when Dr. P gave me the opportunity to join this year, I took it and ran with it. And yeah, that's what I would say. I say like I was really inspired by my peers and uplifting my community.
Well done. You're doing the same thing now. Uh-oh, that's what you're doing right now. Okay. Next.
I decided to participate in the Aspen Challenge because I like to take action when it comes to challenge that our community is facing. I also collaborate with other students and have to understand, like, have to hear their perspective, make me realize that I have to be part of that team.
And Miss Tony Jackson.
I like anything that brings our students outside the building, and I like anything that kids opt in for. So if it's an activity that students are choosing, I want to be there to see that enthusiasm and that excitement.
Okay, this is a question for the young stars, the students. How have you changed as a result of your Aspen Challenge experience? Anybody?
So me personally, I have really bad anxiety. So me being in front of a bunch of people talking would not have been a thing I would have done last year. So I would say I feel more comfortable talking in front of people, and I feel more comfortable expressing myself and just connecting with people and contacting people. So I feel like Aspen Challenge brought me that opportunity, and I'm forever grateful for it.
Yes, I so agree with that. Like, if you were to tell me at the beginning of the year, yo, you're going to be at Aspen presenting and talking to all these people, I'd be like, are you okay? Are you sure? Because, I didn't have much confidence. And I'm embarrassed to say I wasn't much of a team player. And, after joining the team, I was able to connect with all of my amazing comrades, and I was able to have that leadership inside of me. Also, I was really lazy. Like, if there was a task, I just want to get it done. But after this, knowing the real impact, all the people we fed and helped, it's something else, really.
Me personally, I agree with what they said. I feel like, I'm not sure if you could tell, but my family and friends would tell you I'm very introverted. But this allows me to really get out of my shell. I got to network, talk to people. Also, I think it allows me to be more empathetic than I was before, honestly. It's until you go out and you look at the research, look at the data, experience it yourself, talk to other people, you don't realize how much stuff there is going on, and you don't realize how much you could do to impact it and make a change in your community. So I'm glad the Aspen Challenge has given me the opportunity to do that.
For me, I gained a lot of self-confidence. I feel like at first I was very shy about my accent, and then now I'm not. And then I also learned that disagreement does not mean wrong. Yeah.
Okay, Coach Jackson, this is for you. How did the Aspen Challenge shift the way that you approach teaching or mentoring young people?
So for me, getting an opportunity to watch the kids tackle real-world problems with enthusiasm and love for one another, our team is so loving, has been really powerful. And the students are looking, like Dante said, for opportunities to make a difference. Yesterday, the Supreme Court allowed the Trump administration to cancel temporary protected status without any regard for the safety of the people from Haiti or Syria. This is devastating to our school community. And my students show each other and me how to be brave. And I think all of us coaches want nothing more than to be able to support our students being brave and advocating for themselves and their community. And I hope that you'll help them.
You like that? You like that? Real quick, can the coaches please stand? Thank you, coaches. Thank you. Okay, y'all can sit down now. That's enough. Sit down. We got more questions. Okay. Students, part of the work that you did during Aspen Challenge involved conducting outreach to community partners, many of whom are of a different generation than you. That means they're older than you. They come from along, like me. No, never mind. What was it like to engage with this intergenerational work, like bridging those gaps? What was that like? Did you have any challenges?
If I could say something, I just want to talk specifically to my other Aspen students, because most of the people here aren't very youthful. But is there a time that
wait a minute? What did you say? We are very youthful. Okay. Continue.
But, I just want to ask a question. Is for you guys? I know I dealt with it personally, but was there a time where you guys were trying to talk to an adult and you didn't feel respected? If you did, just raise your hand. So I think I agree with this phenomena, and when we was working, we have a nonprofit called Quality Homes for Humankind.org, student-led and student like from the ground up. We have thank you for our coaches, but it's really we do the heavy lifting. And when we do outreach, we have a partnerships team, which they're not here, but Michaela Quayle and Angelina Rojas, they do most of our outreach, and then a lot of time we reach out to different unions and trades, and there is more than you would think. A lot of time people saying, oh, we're not going to talk to kids. No matter our 501c3 status, no matter how much money we raise, there's people that still disrespect us just because of our age. And I'll be lying to say that wasn't a challenge and to where getting where we are before. And even people telling us to accept small victories or not dream bigger. Our goal personally, by January 2027, we're trying to open our first home and raise over $1 million. And there's people telling us to limit ourselves.
I would like to say that this outreach and working with one of the older generations was probably one of the most valuable thing about the Aspen Challenge. At first I was kind of nervous. I was like, are they even going to take us seriously? I mean, it was pretty nerve-wracking because we're high school kids, and from sometimes people don't take you seriously because whatever ideas you have comes from your parents and stuff. But sorry. But I'd like to say that seeing how they offered to help us, it was really shocking. They provide us with information. It really shows that in the end we all have the same goal, and if we all have the same goal, we should work together.
You know what? Look, we could be here all day, but what did you just say about the end goal? If we all have the same?
If we all have the same goal, we should all work together.
Yeah, that's it. If we all have the same goal, we should all work together. The students are going to be hanging out. Please come up to them. Thank you, panelists. We're going to wrap this thing up. Thank you, audience. And thank you, Aspen. You need this? Thank you, Aspen Challenge.
Thank you all for being here today. I encourage you to ask questions. And I'm sure every single person in this room is wondering how you can support the teams and how you can get involved with the Aspen Challenge. So I want to point out the Aspen Challenge staff. Kara, Brett, Ari, Olivia, stand up, raise your hand. Over there. Come talk to us. Do you want us in your city? Do you want us in your schools? Come talk to us. We really are excited to get to every school and every city in this country and around the world. So please, please, please talk to us. Talk to the incredible young leaders in this room. And thank you. Have a good day.